Why should I have chat on my website and when should I consider it? Hey guys, Jamal Gadar here helping law firms and attorneys with online marketing and SEO. So today I just wanted to talk about the chat feature. Now there's a lot of different chat features out there where someone chats in, it sends you an email, someone chats in, it sends you a text. I strongly recommend you get a 24/7 live chat. The reason being is you want that consumer to have a great experience. They're getting questions answered. It doesn't seem like it's automated. People don't really like automation that much, and it's really, really important to capture the leads when they're coming to your website. So this is a study that was done by FindLaw, but 87% of people who contact an attorney go on to hire that attorney, right? And then 72% of them contact one attorney. You want to be that one attorney when they're going to your website. And also 45% of the chats that came in to FindLaw's websites, 45% of them said that they would not have hired that attorney if they didn't have that chat feature. So that's why it's really important to add it to your website. But when you should consider it is when you have the volume for it. I would definitely not tell someone who is just setting up their website or maybe they don't have a lot of volume going on to their website to have the live chat included unless you are going to have a ton of traffic right away. You're already having traffic right away, then add the chat feature. The reason being is because if you're paying someone for a chat feature, you have it on your website. Sure, you may convert a few more leads throughout the year, but if you don't have a lot of volume going to your website, well, what's the chat feature for? Because it's not going to make that big of a difference at the end of the day if you don't have volume going to your website. But if you have a lot of people going to your website and you're getting a lot of calls, you're starting to pick up a lot of organic traffic to your website, that's the time you should add the 24/7 chat. Because again, there's just people who don't like to talk on the phone. And you don't want to miss out on those legal consumers. So what we see nationwide is if some over a year's time frame, about you'll see a 9% increase in contact volume by adding a chat feature. So that can be a big deal, especially depending in your practice area. If you're missing out on these leads, they could like if you don't have a chat feature, they go to somebody else, right? And that's the last thing you want to happen is you did all that work to get someone to your website and then you don't have a chat feature, but that's what they prefer, and then they just leave and they go to your competitor that has a chat feature. That's why a chat feature can be crucial, crucial. So some things that you also want to look into when having chat on your website. So this is just an example. Um, have it on the side when someone comes into the website, have it pop up right away. And once they exit out of the chat feature, you don't want to make it complicated, right? Because that could be a deterrent. You don't want to make it complicated for them to exit out of your chat because there's a problem with that. If all of a sudden every page they visit, the chat feature keeps popping up, it's just not a good experience and it's kind of a turn off. I know when I go to websites where I'm trying to look up information and the chat feature comes up and I exit out of it I try to exit out and they say, "Are you sure?" and this and that, and then all of a sudden it pops up again. That is not a good practice, especially for a law firm. You just want it to pop up, let the consumer know that that's an option, and then have them communicate that. So you also, want to make sure that whatever chat company you're adding to your website has worked with legal and has specific key points that you want them to answer and not answer. The reason for that is you can deter basically crap leads too, right? Because you can get just some simple questions out of the way. And that way, if you don't particularly handle that particular type of practice area, that person knows right away and they don't contact you, they don't waste your time. So it can deter bad leads as well, but it also convert live leads. You want to make sure whatever 24 chat you have, depending on your practice area, that they send you the information right away. That way you can contact that person, and as well as the chat feature, because you just don't want to lose out on that person that is going to contact your firm and that lead that you work so hard to get to your website. So there's a lot of different features as well. I know FindLaw, we offer it on our directory listings as well, the live chat, but I know there's Avo. Just check with your directory provider to see if they add chat to their their directory listings, or if they can implement your chat feature that you already pay for from another third-party provider on your website. So that's why it's so important to add chat to your website, because a lot of legal consumers will use chat and you don't want to miss out on those leads, and it increases your contact volume. Now, again, the only time I suggest adding a 24/7 chat, if you're paying for it, is to add it when you're starting to get more people to your website. Um, that is when it's going to be key, and that's going to be the most profitable for you. If you add it to your website and you don't have volume, I know I'm repeating myself, but there's just no point, and I don't want you to waste your money by adding a chat feature that you pay for every single month that you don't have the traffic enough to warrant that. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you can add chat to your website when you get the volume, because you do want to capture those consumers. If you like the videos I'm putting out, please subscribe below or go to my website, jamalgaladari.com. And I look forward to continuing to help you make better marketing decisions online and helping in any way I can. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.